name is Eloise and I play clarinet with the Tasmanian Symphony Orchestra. I'm here to introduce you to the clarinet family. I have here the B-flat clarinet. Now if you've seen clarinets in school bands or so on, this would be the clarinet that you know and love. Over here we have the A clarinet, which is a little bit bigger. Hopefully you can see that. If I put the mouthpiece on top, it would be up there. And the baby E-flat clarinet. And over here, the big bass clarinet. So the clarinet is a single reed instrument. That means that the sound is produced by vibrations made with this, the reed. So if I just blow on this, nothing happens. But when I blow on it and it's placed next to the mouthpiece like this, the vibrations send sound waves through here, which will then resonate and become sound through the clarinet. So all of this is, in terms of making a sound, kind of irrelevant. You can actually just make a sound just with the mouthpiece. But to make it sound a little better, we have the whole instrument. So as you can see, there's a whole lot of keys on the instrument. It's a little bit, if you can imagine that there's no silver here at all, you could think of it a bit like a recorder, that you have the holes for the fingers, but then we see all these other holes which we use the keys for. The clarinet is made of African blackwood, grenadilla. It's a very, very hard wood, which is good for us. It protects it a bit from knocks that might happen. But more importantly, when we're playing it, warm air goes through the inside of the instrument, and the outside ambient air temperature is quite cool. So some woods are very susceptible in that circumstance to cracking when it's warm on one side and cold on the other. But this wood is quite good for that. This clarinet here, my A clarinet, has actually had a couple of cracks. Probably can't see it from there, but it cracked twice along here, and it's been pinned. So a crack in an instrument doesn't necessarily mean the end. What they do is they burrow tiny little holes and kind of pin the bits of wood together. The B-flat clarinet, as we said before, is slightly smaller than the A clarinet, which means that it is slightly higher. But composers more and more use it for the difference in sound. So it's not just that it's a semitone higher or lower that they choose it for, it's that it has slightly different sound. So the B-flat is maybe a tiny bit brighter, maybe a little more strident. And the A, just a little bit deeper and richer. You can see I'm using the same mouthpiece on both clarinets. And this, by the way, is called a ligature. It's actually not very technologically advanced. It's just a way to hold the reed on to the mouthpiece. So some people use string. You can use whatever you like. It's just a way to keep the reed securely on the mouthpiece. So you can hear it's a little bit lower, but also just has that more chocolatey sound that composers really like. I love playing the clarinet, and I especially love playing it with the Tasmanian Symphony Orchestra, and I hope you enjoy the recording today.